So really appreciate everyone joining us for another Alignable webinar. Today is kind of an extension of our ongoing series that we've been having about optimization and really kind of growing your local presence. We've really been trying to focus on specific business types and industries and really helping them, find their ideal both optimization goals and also really growing their overall online presence toward, really just getting your business out there more, right? A huge part of that, especially for today's topic of home and local service providers, is your Google business profile. Just a quick little reminder here before I get started. This is going to be about a 25 or 30-minute presentation. We're going to have a Q&A at the end for everyone who's with us today. And the complete presentation and the video recap is going to be available in the Hoot Host community group on Alignable, on the Hoot Host YouTube channel, and of course on our blog. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and jump right into Google Business Profile for home and local service providers. Today, we're going to explore how to leverage Google Business Profile with proven marketing strategies and specifically for home and local service providers to help you grow your business online and really just get your business found more accurately and really just have that strong online presence on a local level for the service areas that your business supports. This presentation is packed with tons of professional guidance and recommendations. I'm really excited about this conversation. Again, this is kind of a series of webinars that we've been doing about optimization and strategy for marketing and really growing your business. So we really hope that everyone will go over and check out our other webinars where we've recently mentioned Google Business Profile, and now today we're going to take a real deep dive in. So topics for today are going to include the power of Google Business Profile. We're going to start right there and just really explain what it can do for your business and why it really is so important. We're going to talk about Google Business Profile features and benefits and really understanding how to maximize those features and really get the most benefit for your business. For my home and local service provider businesses in the audience, we're going to talk about goals and what are the goals and kind of strategy that you should be implementing to really get the best outcomes possible. And then we're going to talk about Google Business Profile impacts and how that relates to local search engine optimization. So this is going to be a really fun conversation. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let's explore how to grow your local online presence with Google Business Profile. The first big topic we're going to jump into right now is just the power of Google Business Profile. Let's talk about why it's so important and what it can really do for your business. So you can use your Google Business Profile. It's really strategically just meant for your local presence. This is a huge aspect of local optimization for your business. So with the Google Business Profile, you can increase your search engine presence in your local service areas. You can allow potential customers to easily get in touch with you. Huge, right? You can drive them, people are finding you on your Google Business Profile because they're looking for that local home or service provider that they need in their area. So you can drive that targeted traffic, that's local traffic, directly to your website. And then, probably one of the biggest factors of the Google Business Profile, it's just that you can build your reputation and your authority on Google through reviews. We're going to talk a lot about that today. So with a well-optimized and consistently managed Google Business Profile, you can grow your presence in the service areas your business supports, you can find more customers, and you can build that powerful online reputation to really just get your business out there and have that strong online presence that we all want to have. I wanted to throw in a bonus here on this topic. We're going to talk about this a few times today, but kind of a cool bonus factor. I'm sure a lot of people have noticed lately, you go to Google looking for a home or local service provider, and when you search, you're going to get that initial search area with the green check, Google verified businesses. A cool bonus here that I just wanted to throw into this conversation is for certain businesses who qualify, it's based on category, it's only for certain industries and certain businesses, you can get qualified leads directly from Google through their local service ads. So you get this green check on top of your Google Business Profile, and Google is actually going to start to drive qualified leads directly to your business. This is a game changer for the businesses that we do it for. The phones start ringing right away and they're getting a ton of business directly from Google. So that is something I just wanted to throw in there. Let's move the conversation forward. We understand the impact that Google Business Profile can have for your business. But let's talk about Google Business Profile features and benefits, so everyone really has a full understanding of like all of the capabilities and possibilities with this tool. So Google Business Profile features and benefits, it just provides so many great features and benefits, especially for home and local service providers. That's really who this is meant for the most. But there are a lot of different industries and business types that really benefit from this, from restaurants to service providers, and even some commerce related businesses as well. Um, so let's just go down this list of features and benefits, and I'll break down a lot of this for everyone. So first off, right off the bat, the obvious one, right? Local service area relevance. So you can indicate the actual service areas that your business tends to support and make sure that you're only going to show up in those targeted areas so that your business is just going to, have the right targeted people finding you and ultimately being driven to your business. Company categories, and then you can have up to 9 categories for your business. So you can make sure that your business, whether you have kind of a variety of services or products or offerings, it's just going to show up to the correct search visitors, just based on general industry and business type categories, just to make sure that you're not coming up in anything that doesn't apply to your business, and you're just targeting the right people to your business. The really obvious big ones: your address, your business hours, your contact information, and your website, all right there, right on top of your Google Business Profile, driving people to get in touch with you, get directions directly to you, or drive them directly to your website. And certain business types and industries, you can actually get multiple links. So you can start to post a variety of links to drive people to targeted website pages, or even potentially different promotions. For certain business types, there's also the appointment and quote request button. If you get this, it's also a huge game changer, a great way to drive people directly into your appointment and quoting functionality of your website. Huge opportunity right there, just to kind of drive more business directly from your Google Business Profile. The big one, we're going to talk about this a lot today: reviews. Everyone who does qualify for a Google Business Profile, I really hope that you understand the value of of having as many reviews there as you can. I'm going to talk a lot about that more in the next bit, about when we're getting into goals. But the review factor and just building a reputation, Google Business Profile now is really like the main place where people are going to go to kind of look into your company and decide if they want to do business with you. If they see a lot of great reviews, you're going to be the business that they select to do business with. Company services and products. You can actually list all of your services or all of your products. And now they have all these great dynamic features where you can add advanced descriptions and images and a lot of detailed information and attributes about your services and products, to really just have it right there on the Google Business Profile before they even got to jump over to your website. They can see basically everything that you offer. So they already know if they're going to do business with you right from Google. It's monumental what this can do for so many businesses. For a lot of us who are, maybe local service providers, the FAQs and ask a question features, this is pretty awesome because, let's say you offer, a niche or specialty kind of service, people might be coming in with a lot of questions, and sure, we want to drive them over to your website because, certainly your website and your blog, you'll have the ability there to answer all of their questions. And of course, when they get in touch with you, then you can really, take care of any potential concerns or questions that they might have. But right there on the Google Business Profile, we have this great, questions and FAQ section right there, where, just the initial things that people might be, kind of deciding factors or just trying to figure out, you can give them quality answers right there that are also going to help drive them to your business. Having your social media linked up right on your profile. This is great because, a lot of the times people are just researching, right? They're kind of window shopping, deciding, which local provider or which home services company they're going to work with. So, it's also just the kind of the world that we live in, that someone might end up on your Google Business Profile and say, oh, cool, they have an Instagram, they have a Facebook, and they might just jump right over to that before they go to your website. So, some people are just more social media oriented. So we kind of have to just, be aware of that. But as long as you have them hooked up there, you're still going to keep that person in the discovery stage of your business, where ultimately they're still going to, end up coming to you. The biggest one that I talk about all the time, if you've been on other webinars with me, you know, the updates feature. The updates feature is kind of like having this little mini blog feed. It's almost like its own little social media feed right there on your Google Business Profile. We're going to talk a lot about this in the goals next slide here. But using this in order to get your messaging out, updates about your business out, sharing helpful information, and you can add links and and drive people towards blogs and landing pages. This is a huge feature, and it basically makes the Google Business Profile almost like its own little social network. So this is really huge, and definitely, we're going to talk a lot about this in a second. There's a bunch of other both business specific and industry specific additional sort of features and benefits for the Google Business Profile. There's the photo galleries and all types of cool attributes that are kind of add-ons for different types of businesses and industries. So if anyone has any specific questions in the Q&A, I'll definitely answer those. Just really about maybe some unique features that your business might have that others don't. So let's keep the conversation moving forward here. I definitely want to get into the goals section just to kind of give everyone sort of like strategy and idea of like the best way to do this. But a quick reminder here, watch our website and marketing success for home and local service providers webinar that we just did just a few weeks ago. In this webinar, I kind of take this Google Business Profile conversation and I extend it much further into blogging and content optimization, SEO and marketing strategy. We also get into like CRM and all types of cool integration conversations. So definitely check that out. It's go over to YouTube, type in Hoot Host, our channel will pop right up. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, and all of our webinars end up there. There's a lot, especially for my home and local service provider people in the audience. That webinar is very, very impactful. So our next big topic here, home and local service provider Google Business Profile goals. Let's talk about the goals and the actual kind of like steps needed in order to, really just get the best outcome from your Google Business Profile. So getting found locally, obviously that's, kind of our big step one. But that really is just like the entry level of what the Google Business Profile can do for you. When you build an optimization strategy and you're consistently using all of the features and benefits that we just talked about, you're going to get way more from that. You're going to drive people to your website, and you're really going to, build that really impactful online presence that we always talk about in all of our webinars. So driving satisfied customers to leave reviews. I talk about this constantly because it cannot be understated how important this is. The more reviews you have, the more growth your business is going to get, because it's just we talk a lot about the digital consumer journey and how it's like this really kind of full circle. People in the discovery stage, if they see that your business gets a lot of advocacy and people love to leave you testimonials and positive reviews, it's going to encourage those people in the discovery stage who are just kind of researching your business and deciding if they're going to do business with you. They're going to feel more comfortable and they're going to engage with your business. So drive satisfied customers to leave reviews, and always remember that's a big part of your strategy in order to help grow your business and bring more people in. Another big part of that, a way that really kind of shows your interaction with your audience and with your customers, but also it's a funny kind of dynamic that it actually does help encourage more positive reviews. Make sure you respond to all of your reviews too. Sometimes you go over to a business and you see they got like a mixed review from someone, and they responded to that because they want to defend their business or defend whatever happened. But even the really positive ones, you want to respond and thank people. You want to make sure that all of your reviews are kind of like a conversation, and you're responding to all of them. You're thanking people for their input, and you're just showing that you're very involved in the complete digital consumer journey that we always talk about. The targeting of your service areas. So when I was talking about in the features there, that you can kind of select the service areas that your Google Business Profile should only come up in, and really just showcase where your business mostly supports, your geographic areas. You can target these areas based on service changes or season and time of the year, promotional things that might be going on, certainly demographics. So definitely, think of that as a strategy. It's not just like a set thing. I mean, for some businesses, it certainly is, but you can kind of expand your territories, based on, variables that are going on in business and certainly in the economy. So just think about like targeting your business areas strategically, and that's a really big move. Updating your gallery often with compelling photos. Treat it like it's like, a lot of us have Facebook and Instagram accounts for our businesses. Treat it like it's another social network, and you're sharing, actively kind of updates and, and certainly great visuals of the services and products that you do. That's a really big factor in just people deciding to kind of take the next step with you. Tracking performance and analytics to understand your Google Business Profile impact. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a second, but Google gives you this amazing, little performance dashboard right in the management area of your profile. It's really great just to consistently review that, understand what's going on with your profile, and the more that you're actively engaging and taking care of things and being consistent, you're going to see those numbers climb, in your interactions and your clicks. Really, really, really important. Use the updates feature regularly. Drive traffic into blogs and landing pages. So I was just talking about how like the updates feature, it's kind of like this little mini blog or like a social feed that's right there on your Google Business Profile. They give you the option when you post an update there, kind of just like you're taking a Facebook post and sharing information or updates with your audience. You can do the same thing there, but you can also include links to promotions and just for people to learn more. But if you drive people from the Google Business Profile over to blog posts in your website or over to strategic marketing landing pages, you're kind of building what we call the digital consumer journey, the first two steps there of discovery and consideration, where you can move people strategically forward to, end up on that landing page and fill out that lead generation form, or end up on that blog post that's being helpful and answering their questions for them, and strategically driving them forward into the desired actions of your website. So you can use Google Business Profile as kind of like a stepping stone, linking people to your blog posts and to your marketing landing pages and just right into your website. It's very impactful just to get the right targeted people interacting with your business and potentially jumping into consideration and action stages of the consumer journey. Um, so again, like following the digital consumer journey, again, it's 5 steps: discovery, consideration, action. That's kind of like the traditional buyer's journey there. Those 3 steps driving people towards signing up with you, filling out that consultation form or buying something on your website. But the other 2 are really important: is retention and advocacy. Retention is, really just making happy customers and having good communication, support, of course. Your Google Business Profile is a big part of that with the FAQ section and making sure you have good communication with people. But also advocacy is, once you have that happy customer, you want to drive them back to your Google Business Profile to leave you that 5-star review. And again, the more reviews you get, the more, business you're going to generate. And again, I want to throw this out there because for certain people who do maybe have a little bit of a marketing budget and they're willing to engage with the possibility of investing a little bit into the local service ads, get that. If you qualify for it, it's only for certain home providers and local service providers. But if you qualify, get that green check with the local service ads. You have to jump through some hoops and do background checks and things like that. But if you get Google verified, they start bringing qualified leads directly to your business. It is a game changer, and you'll start getting a lot more business from that. So on that note, just about like growing your business and seeing more kind of action coming from Google, let's talk about Google Business Profile impacts and certainly the relationship of local search engine optimization. We've had some recent webinars about SEO. Definitely encourage everyone to go back to our earlier this year where we had our Google Impact and Search Engine Optimization webinar. We took a really deep dive into like on-page and technical SEO, and the Google Business Profile was a big part of that conversation because it is very impactful when it comes to, again, your local presence. So in combination with certain SEO techniques, you can give your business that big ultimate authority, strong online presence that we're always driving for. Just by kind of following the goals that I was just talking about, making sure you're using all of the features and, some of these techniques here, how it relates to your website. So something that's, we always talk about content is king, right? It's like the best way to optimize is definitely for, using your content and your blog posts, to really just make sure you're hitting keywords and geographic targeting and things like that. But you can do that with your Google Business Profile too. When you're writing descriptions and information in your Google Business Profile, you can use keywords and geo-targeted language, to make sure that you're just kind of driving those ultimate kind of SEO goals. Make sure your website then shares similar targeting of your local areas. We talk about this a lot in our blogging webinar that we just did 2 weeks ago, where we really want our blog posts to be kind of and certainly the pillar pages and primary pages of our website to be relevant locally. We want to make sure that we're a home or local service provider. We want our community to know that we're there, we're a part of it, and we're there to service. So that's also really, really important to make sure your website is locally optimized, very, very similarly to how your Google Business Profile is. For those of us who do, especially like home service providers, if you are looking just to even generate more jobs, because they do bring a lot of jobs for businesses that I work with, using the job sites like Angie and Thumbtack, they kind of help because they're high authority domains. So if someone's searching in your local area, those profiles for your business will also pop up in search results. But also they do kind of bring in business for a lot of businesses as well. So check out Angie and Thumbtack. There's a number of other ones, but they kind of also help to boost you locally and really get you found a lot more. And again, we talk about it so much lately between our last 2 webinars, and again today I'm bringing it up. Write blog posts consistently helping people with their questions about what you do, your location, and your particular professional expertise. The more that you do this and you follow what we call Google's helpful content algorithm, you're writing blog posts, just answering common questions and helping people out with their issues and problems. That's really going to help you rise in the ranks. Your blog posts are going to get more relevancy, and you're going to drive more people into your website. Create marketing landing pages, targeting search engine visitors who are looking for your services in your area. So, your business, you only really, target this particular city. You can make landing pages that are not connected to your website. They're totally separate little, basically like one pagers with lead generation opportunities that you can just, kind of, just target people who are just in that area, who are potentially looking for your service. And they didn't, they come across the landing page because it's given them specific information, for exactly what they're looking for. So landing page is also a huge opportunity and a great way to geo-target people. And again, just treat your Google Business Profile like it's a social network. That updates feature is so, so huge. And for businesses that Hoot Host supports, we do multiple posts a week. Actually, we take it very seriously. That we really want to have as much engagement there as possible. Post there often, share those blog posts and those landing pages there, and really aim to just make that connection and forward people into your website and into your marketing strategies. So with all of that said, let's have just a quick little reminder and recap here. So again, the Google Business Profile really is like a secret weapon towards growing your powerful online presence and having that strong sort of local authority. Make sure your Google Business Profile is up to date and completely filled out. I can't tell you how many times we're working with a business, they're saying, oh, it doesn't do that much for our business. We go in and it's not even, fully filled out. Make sure you go over all the features and benefits that we just talked about earlier, and it is completely filled out and you're using everything to ideal outcomes. Make sure your service areas and your categories are accurate, and think about the strategy of, kind of how you're, just listing yourself within certain service areas as well. Use key features like the products, services, FAQs, and the appointments or request a quote buttons if you do qualify for those. Really amazing features that are very, very important to kind of just give people all the necessary information they need in order to make a decision if they're going to do business with you. Get reviews and make sure that you respond to all the reviews that you get. The more that you do this, it just grows your reputation, and it will ultimately grow more leads and customers for your business. Again, use that updates feature. It's its own little social network. So treat it just like Facebook or Instagram. Every single business owner, we just did a social media webinar as well. We all value how much, those kind of networks can do for your business. Treat the Google Business Profile the same way. The more you have that state of mind about it, the more you're going to use it and the more it's going to end up doing for your business. And for my people who do have a budget to kind of have a little service ad going, you get that green check mark with Google. You have that verified status, and they will start bringing leads directly to you. It's also just a huge game changer. So with all of that said, I think now it's time for some questions. Please don't unmute yourselves. Just post your question here in the chat. I already saw it's a pretty lively chat today. So just put those in there, and I will gladly take some time right now to answer everyone's questions. I want to just remind everyone, you can go over to hoot.host/alignable, get a free website and marketing audit from us. We do include Google Business Profile Management in many of our marketing and website maintenance plans. So definitely check that out. It's hoot.host/alignable, and you can sign up for a free website audit. And we also will take a deep dive into your marketing strategy with you as well. Another quick reminder here for everyone, join our next webinar. It's all about lead generation and online calendar booking. I saw some people in the chat here mention that they were a coach or a consultant. This is specifically for folks like you that, your calendar and driving consultations is really kind of like the doorway into, driving more leads and customers for your business. This is going to be a really impactful conversation that I'm really looking forward to. These are conversations that we have all the time in the Alignable community. So I hope everyone will jump over to the Hoot Host community group, and definitely, the more that you're involved in the group, you'll see all the webinars that we're doing. And yeah, definitely hope everyone will come over to Hoot Host and join us there. And when you do, you will see the Wiser Way Weekly Connect every Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. We do the Hoot Host Weekly Connect. This is kind of more of just like an open forum conversation. We're helping people with their website or marketing problems in real time. And it's also just a great networking opportunity too. Our group just continues to grow, and it's been a lot of fun. And every time we do these weekly connects, they just keep getting bigger. So really hope everyone will come over and join us for that as well.